Well, hello. Welcome to my hospital room. So, I am at the Far Eastern Memorial Hospital here in New Taipei City. I got admitted into my room on Thursday, but I got admitted into emergency on Wednesday as I developed a case of colitis and I was being treated for fever, abdominal pains, and diarrhea like you would not believe. So, I thought I'd do a little vlog about what to expect if you're a foreigner when you come to a Taiwanese hospital. Give you comparisons to what differences in Canada compared to Taiwan. But one thing I will tell you for sure, Taiwan does have the best healthcare in the world. Everything in this hospital runs like clockwork. You don't have drones of people like waiting in the hallways, waiting for a bed, like in North America. Everyone here is taken care of on a very personal level. I've had a really great nurse team and doctor who's been checking on me regularly, and they change my drip bag. They take my temperature. They do my blood sugar analysis. Pretty much like everything runs like clockwork here. So you don't have to worry about the type of care you're gonna get here. It's definitely world class and top notch. So in terms of payment. I have a card called the Zhenbao card, which is pretty much the Taiwanese healthcare card, which looks like this. And what this card entitles you to is universal healthcare, like in Canada, and will cover a lot of your medication costs and I guess initial visit to a clinic or hospital. So when you first come in, there's an administration fee of like pretty much $250, which is standard, and any additional tests will be just added on top of that. So my first night here, when I was in emergency, I paid about $1,250 NT dollars because I had an MRI, CT scan, EKG, X-rays, and 2 injections to kind of alleviate my abdominal pains, and some medication to take down my fever. So my first night was spent in the emergency ward observation room, and I didn't have a pillow. I pretty much had to just crumple up some sheets, an extra set of sheets that they gave me, and I pretty much used that as a pillow for my first night. But when I got moved into my room where I am now, the type of room that I got is called the Zhenbao card room, and that's pretty much the basic card room that you can get with your card. There's no privacy. I'm sharing the room with somebody who's on the outside of this curtain. There's no TV. So I thought I'd give you a list of things that you probably bring if you're going to be admitted into a hospital. If you have friends who can do this for you, totally lean on them for that. I have 2 great friends who were able to help me out in this situation, Marcus and Wendy. I'm eternally grateful. Thank you so much for making my stay at the Four Seasons, so memorable. But first thing you need to bring for sure is get them to bring you a pillow. They do give you a pillow in the room, but if you want that extra comfort, I need 2 pillows to sleep. I'm that much of a princess. Get them to bring you a pillow. Also, a change of clothes. Bring some clothes, because when I came here, I just came here with my North Face jacket and what I was wearing that day. And if you happen to soil yourself, or just want to get out of what you're wearing just to be clean, you're gonna need some clothes. So Wendy, thank you for going to you on my shopping quest and getting me my outfits that I have here. Marcus, thank you for the shorts. And so get your friends to get you some shorts, some clothes. You need to bring your own toiletries. They do not provide toilet paper here, so you have to bring your own toilet paper, toothbrush, mouthwash, toothpaste, razors, devices. You need to bring your own devices because there's no TV, so bring your own cell phone, tablet, laptop, headphones, chargers, any kind of that stuff. You also need to bring on your own slippers for if you need to go take a shower in the bathroom here. which bathroom is really, really good. Water pressure is amazing. But bring your own slippers or, swimming pool shoes that you need to go into the bathroom. Yeah, so that's pretty much, those are the basic things I think you need to have when you're here. Food wise, your friends can bring you food, but make sure it's doctor approved. I tried to get some friends to sneak in some food, but they were, didn't want to make things worse. And I appreciate them for that. But I was a bit of a Karen, and I needed what I wanted, and I just got them for myself. But there's a drawer here for you to put stuff in. What else? They do provide you food, but one thing to note, that anything that you take here, like medication that's above and beyond your treatment, you do have to pay for out of pocket. And how that works is pretty much, you'll pretty much get a bill at the end, and you just have to sign off on stuff on a tablet, and it'll just be added to your bill at the end. So pretty much this room costs about $1,800 to $2,500, and it's pretty much called the Jembao card room, and it's the basic room, like I said, that you get. No TV, there's a shared bathroom. Pretty much just, you got a space, and you got your bed and your medication. You do get meals, but again, that is an additional cost. You can actually either go to the food court, which is on level B1, and I'll give you guys a tour about that. But there's also like numerous Family Marts and 7-Elevens within this hospital that you can go and get your own food and drinks if you need. And you can also buy your toiletries and other stuff there as well. You can get anything at these convenience stores. That's another thing with Taiwan. These convenience stores have everything that you need. Outside this hospital, there is a 7-Eleven across the street. There is also a Chinlian, which is I think it's called PX Mart, which is the supermarket, where you can buy pretty much everything there as well. There's a restaurant, which I'm going to probably get a pizza from later tonight, because I can. And so this is a really good hospital. I feel really, really, really well taken care of here. We'll see what the bill is at the end, but compared to other places in the world, I'm sure it is very, very affordable. I have a friend in California, my friend Dee, who I was visiting in LA. She's in the hospital as well, exact same time, with the exact same condition. We both got colitis. We're colitis twins. Hope you're getting better, Dee. Her hospital night, she doesn't even want to think about it because it's gonna be so high. Because she is she is in America, and how much the costs there are just skyrocketing because of the big beautiful bill that Donald Trump passed. I pray that your costs aren't as through the roof as I'm thinking they probably will be. It's very, very affordable here. They give you exactly what you need, nothing more, nothing less. It's just that you get like what you need. There's no excess, like, oh, here, take some extra pills. It's just, if you're having diarrhea, you get one pill on the hour whenever it's prescribed, and that's all you get. If you're sick, don't be afraid to go to a hospital here in Taiwan. You'll be very well taken care of. And let's go on that tour of the food court. Well, hello. Welcome to my bathroom. So this is just to give you guys an idea of what the bathrooms like are here in the hospital rooms here at the Far Eastern Hospital. I'll turn the camera around. You can take a look. Alright, so you can see here we've got the shower. And some storage for your personal items. Sink. Toilet. Emergency button if you need it, if you fall off the toilet. But it's a pretty nice bathroom. Shower pressure is amazing here. Way better than the one in my house. So this is the bathroom. Now, as we move into my actual room, I'm sharing a room with somebody, but it's divided by a curtain. Looks like your standard hospital room. Here's my IV drip that I've been attached to for the past week. Standard hospital bed, desk, and guest chair. Plugins for your devices. Some rules you need to follow, and I guess a kind of chart of what's in the room for you to use and how to use it, I guess. But yes, this is my room. Alright, so here I'm going to give you a bit quick tour of the food court here at the hospital. So the food court is located on the basement level, B1. And right now I'm at the crossroads where you get off the MRT, which is just over here. That'll take you to the Blue Line, to the Far Eastern Metro station. And just as soon as you get the metro, the food court is right behind me here, so let's go take a look. So here's a list of vendors that are here at the food court. And let's see what kind of food they have. Got some dumplings, suggest some dumplings here. Got a Moe's Burger. A noodle shop that sells here tastes the noodles and congee. Sells pho. Got some of those shops here that also sell like footwear, bowls. Yeah, let's take a look. Some bento boxes here. More noodle shops. Fresh fruit and juice stand. More noodles. Taiwanese tofu dessert place. 7-Eleven. Tonkatsu. And I guess a typical Taiwanese buffet. Coffee shop. And an herbal tea shop. Here, back at the start. So as you can see, there's a lot of great choices here for you to choose from at the hospital. Whether you're visiting a friend, or you're like me, a patient, and you've been given the clear to come down and eat what you want. So come down and check out this food court and see what they have for you.